thing. But I am a naturopathic physician. These are my books. I've been in practice for over 27 years and an herbalist for 37. This is my clinic. I also live on a farm. I have an organic farm, and part of my identity is native. And so I make jewelry and I paint shells. And you know, like good natives, we always got our jewelry. So copper is my tribe, my tribal affiliation. And this is my farm. And then these are my offerings as an author. I still am in clinical practice, so y'all can give me a call or check me out on my website.
So do you make this too?
I do. I paint shells. So
they're beautiful.
I'm from the coast, Carolina, coastal Carolina natives, and those are oyster shell. And to me, most people think oyster shell. You can move that bottle of water if you need somebody left it. Most people think oyster shell is the ugliest shell, but I swear when I see oyster shell, I see those eagles. Or the red hand is this missing and murdered indigenous women. Missing, murdered indigenous women.
Really?
Over 500 years, we have been stolen and we have not been found. And actually, if you take Pocahontas, we'll use her real name's Matoka. She was not in love. She was 11.
She was taken.
She was stolen. So they had Captain John Smith, they had taken him captive. This is straight from the Mataponai, the Powhatan.
This is a real story.
This is the real story. And this is why we have to make this. We have to stop this. So he was there, they put him there because the natives took him prisoner. He escaped and stole Pocahontas, Matoka is her real name, with him. Took it back to Jamestown. She was raped by all those men, held prisoner, and her sister was also stolen, Cleopatra. They both were stolen. She was raped, she was stolen, raped by every man in that settlement, and they forced John Rolfe to marry her because he was not married and he had a lot of money and he could ship her back to England while she was pregnant. And that's what happened. And she never came back. She died in England, and her sister went with her to England and raised the baby, raised her son after she died. And we have the story because the sister came back. The sister is Cleopatra Pettis. And there are paintings in the Pettis household in England of all of these women that they stole the same time they stole Pocahontas. The first and most famous woman we know that was stolen was Pocahontas. And how did we change that? We whitewashed that. It should be red-washed.
Like forgotten.
No more. No, we whitewashed it to some kind of love story? No, it's not a love story. These women are stolen, and they are murdered. They're not just stolen, they're murdered.
I wear red for my sisters.
That's right. So the MMIW is probably one of the most important things that we talked about on this video that women should be aware of because it's still happening. They actually just made a new TV show on ABC called Alaska Daily, which is all about this. This reporter from New York goes to Alaska and all these indigenous women are missing. And she's like, why is nobody doing anything about it? Because they're native. This is a real deal in Canada.